They said the road swallowed them. That's what people in Pine Ridge told themselves every time the names Marcus Reed, Jamal Carter, and Eli Thompson came up. 3 college friends. 1 summer road trip. No bodies. No arrests. Just a case file stamped cold and pushed into the dark. But that wasn't the truth. And 11 years later, the truth was about to drip out a rusted car frame, 1 soap bubble at a time. Marcus was a planner. Jamal was the dreamer. Eli was a protector. They were seniors, first-generation college kids who'd beaten the odds just to be there. On graduation week, they decided to take one last road trip before life split them apart. No luxury, no hotels, just music, jokes, and a beat-up navy blue sedan Marcus had saved 2 years to buy. They never made it to their destination. The last cell tower ping came from Pine Ridge, a town known for 2 things: abandoned factories and a sheriff who ruled like a king. Sheriff Calvin Rourke. The police report said the boys were likely involved in criminal activity and had chosen to disappear. No search teams. No press conferences. No urgency. Their parents begged. Their professors protested. But Pine Ridge closed ranks. 3 young black men vanished. And the system shrugged. 11 years later, Isaiah Brooks didn't care about old stories. He was just trying to keep his car wash alive. Business was slow, equipment older than his knees, but Isaiah believed in honest work. Every morning at 5 a.m., he unlocked the gate and said the same prayer: "Let today be quiet." That prayer broke on a Tuesday. A tow truck rolled in hauling a battered navy blue sedan, paint eaten by rust, plates barely legible. The driver said it had been pulled from a private storage lot recently seized by the county. Something about the car made Isaiah pause. Not fear, recognition. As the wash arm spun and soap slid down the doors, Isaiah noticed scratches, deep ones, on the inside of the trunk lid. 3 sets, like fingernails. His chest tightened. Then the water pressure blasted mud loose from the undercarriage, and something metallic clattered onto the concrete. A college ring. Isaiah picked it up with shaking hands. Inside the band were 3 initials engraved together. Isaiah remembered the faces from old flyers. He'd been a teen when the boys disappeared, old enough to feel the weight of injustice, young enough to be powerless. His manager whispered, "We should call the sheriff." Isaiah's jaw clenched. "No," he said, "we call a lawyer," because Isaiah knew something else. The seized storage lot belonged to Rourke Holdings, LLC, a shell company tied directly to the former sheriff. When news leaked, Pine Ridge erupted. A journalist from Albuquerque ran the story. Cold case reopened after evidence found in seized vehicle. Sheriff Rourke, now retired and wealthy, laughed it off on local TV. "Coincidences don't make crimes," he said. But behind the scenes, panic cracked his calm, because Isaiah didn't stop at the ring. A private investigator found receipts linking the sedan to a county impound in 2012, signed by Calvin Rourke himself. The car had never been logged, never reported destroyed, just hidden. Then came the witness. A former deputy, now sick and broke, stepped forward. He said the boys had been pulled over for driving suspicious. He said they were detained. He said one of them, Marcus, recognized Rourke from a civil rights lawsuit years earlier. And he said Rourke ordered the car moved and the report buried. For the first time in over a decade, the families felt hope. Jamal's mother held a ring and cried, not because it proved death, but because it proved love. The boys had marked their bond forever. Protests returned to Pine Ridge. College students marched. National media circled. Rourke was summoned to testify. He arrived confident, silver-haired, smug, until Isaiah Brooks walked into the courtroom. The car wash owner, the overlooked man, the one Rourke never expected to matter. Isaiah placed photographs on the table, trunk scratches, GPS data, storage receipts. The judge leaned forward. Rourke's lawyer whispered urgently, and for the first time, fear flickered across the ex-sheriff's face. Just when the courtroom buzz reached its peak, the investigator received a call. The impound lot records had been altered. Someone was deleting backups right now. Isaiah looked up as officers rushed out, because if evidence was being erased, then someone else was involved. Someone still powerful. Someone still hiding the rest of the truth. As the judge ordered Rourke into custody pending further investigation, Isaiah's phone vibrated. A text from an unknown number. You found the car. Stop digging, or the truth will stay buried forever. Isaiah stared at the message. Outside, sirens wailed. Inside, justice had only just begun. Because the car wasn't a crime scene. It was a cover-up. And in Part 2, the search would uncover what Pine Ridge had been hiding all along. Please subscribe for Part 2.